Here is problem number 9 in the January 2009 Math A Regents exam. It's one of these big word problems with a lot of words. It says, if 5 times the measure of an angle is decreased by 30, the result is the same as when 2 times the measure of the angle is increased by 18 degrees. What is the measure of the angle? Okay, a lot of people panic when they see problems like this because they don't even know where to start. Where do you begin? There's all these words. How am I supposed to get an equation out of this? The first thing I encourage students to do is to find the question mark and then read that sentence that ends in the question mark, because that's what you're looking for. It helps to know what you're looking for before you begin working on a problem. So here we want to find the measure of this mystery angle. Okay, so we're looking for the measure of the angle. I think it'd probably be convenient to call that x. So let x equal the measure A-S-U-R-E, the measure of the angle. The angle. Okay, you have to forgive me. I'm using a mouse here. I really got to get one of those tablets. Okay, x is the measure of the angle. Now we can start taking apart some of the words. And the second thing you want to look for now is the equal sign. Because somewhere in here, in this equation, we're going to have an equal sign. Okay, that's a given. I mean, that's part of every healthy equation, an equal sign. So let's read through this and see if we see anything that might tell us we have equality. It says, if 5 times the measure of an angle is decreased by 30, blah, 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 the result is the same. Okay, the same. That's a keyword. So that's where our equal sign is. So whatever is in this first part of the problem, if 5 times the measure of an angle is decreased by 30, the result is the same as, and then whatever comes after that, I'll put that in blue, when 2 times the measure of the angle is increased by 18 degrees. Okay? So let's take the red sentence, the first part that came before this equal sign, and try and parse that out. It says, if 5 times the measure of an angle, well, here's measure. Here's what we're using as x. So 5 times the measure, that's just 5x. Right? 5x. 5 times the measure of this angle is decreased by 30. Well, decreased, it sounds like something, subtraction. So decreased by 30. So minus 30. Right? And that's that whole red sentence. There's nothing else really there. So if 5 times the measure of an angle is decreased by 30, 5x minus 30, the result is the same, equal sign, as, and then the next part in blue. So let's tackle that blue part next. When 2 times the measure of the angle, so 2 times, again we're multiplying, 2 times, oops, there it is, 2 times, so that would be 2x, that's 2 times, the measure of the angle is increased, okay, that's not subtraction, that's addition, increased plus by 18 degrees. So we'll put 18 right here, okay, and there's a period, the sentence is over, and we have our equation. 5 times the angle minus 30 equals 2 times that same angle plus 18. Now, hopefully this once we have this equation, should be fairly easy to solve. Okay, and the steps to do so are going to be to move all the variables to the left-hand side and all of the numbers to the right-hand side. So let's start by subtracting 2x from both sides. 2x. That's going to leave us with 3x minus 30. And there's our equal sign. That's going to just disappear, and we'll have plus 18 left over. I really don't even need that plus sign, but I'll put it there. Now we add 30 to both sides. Add 30 to both sides. Okay, and you will have 3x equals, and then 18 plus 30 is 48, right? And then we just multiply by 1/3 or divide by 3. I'm going to multiply by 1/3 because I don't really have enough space at the bottom of the screen. Times 1/3. right? And then you get the final answer of x equals 16 degrees. There you go. And check that out. X equals 16 degrees right there. There's your answer. All right, next up we will do problem number 10.